Function of the bones is to provide protection for our organs, provide structure for our bodies, and are important for blood cell formation and nutrient storage. Our bone shapes have 5 different classification levels of being the long bones, which are elongated but not very wide like the radius. The short bones, which are cube-like bones such as the carpals in the wrist. The third type of bones is the flat bones, which are thin and flat like the ribs. The fourth type of bones is the irregular bones, which don't fit any other categories and they're spongy like the pelvis. And the fifth type of bones is the last type, and it's called the sesamoid bones, which are round masses like the patella, which is your kneecap. The long bones also, their structure is comprised of epiphysis and diaphysis, which is epiphysis is a thin, compact layer in the diaphysis is a compact bone with yellow bone marrow inside, which is called the medullary cavity, which houses the yellow bone marrow. And our bones are created by bone growth, which go through osteoblasts on the surface of the bone, which produce layers of cells called osteocytes. Articular cartilage helps reduce friction between the joint surfaces, and epiphyseal plates allow for longitudinal growth of long bones, and appositional growth is a process in which the bone increases in just diameter. And then different types of cells for our bones. You have the osteocyte, which is the bone, just a normal bone cell. An osteoblast, which would be a cell that secretes the matrix for the bone formation. An osteoclast, which is a large multinucleated bone cell which absorbs bone tissue during growth and healing. And then the osteon is a cylindrical structure that contains mineral matrix and living osteocytes. Finally, our bones, they get repaired through this process called Wolff's Law, which would be bones way to adapt to mechanical stress and strains by changing the size, shape, and structure of the bones. Blood vessels are also ruptured when bones break, and there's 4 stages of bone growth. The first stage is called hemata formation, and hemata is the swelling of clotted blood in the area. It causes bone to die due to nutrient deprivation. The second stage is called the fibrocartilage callus formation, which is callus splinted over the top of a break, and new capillaries form granulation tissue. Dead tissues removed by phagocytes, and it's kind of like almost a scab. The third stage is called the bony callus formation, which would be kind of just a harder scab with less scab and more bone, if that even makes sense. It's a fibrocartilage callus replaced by a bony callus. And the last stage is called bone remodeling, which is a strong patch created over years, and it adapts to mechanical stress with ankle stresses, which goes back into Wolff's Law, and that's it.